I like your hat.
What are you doing?
Prepared for deep snow, huh?
Yeah. After you came in this morning and said it was up over your boots, I figured. You gonna go for a walk?
Sure.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Hang on. I have some adjusting to do. Look how heavy those trees are.
Yeah.
Good thing we're not sick. How deep? I mean, it's deep for Tennessee at least.
Yeah, they were freaking out about what, 1 to 2 inches.
They are. 1 to 3 for us.
And we ended up getting
All of them.
all of the 1 to 3s. I had to clean 8 inches off my truck. Got a emergency call this morning at about 5:30. Got some trees down across the road actually on our road. Went out to help, and there was about 4 more trees that were down that I ended up having to clear out myself before I could get to where they had the report of the big one. Oh man, our old tree didn't make it.
Oh my goodness.
That tree has been there ever since I can remember, with a giant hole in it.
Holy
and it
cow.
finally gave up the ghost.
You know, and it made it through the
major
ice
ice
storm.
and everything.
This is kind of cool, actually. It's kind of cool.
Oh, this is going to be a bear to clean up.
You know, it's not your job.
I think it might be a job for the road crew.
I think this is a
Because they're the
department.
ones. They're the ones that kept hitting it and put the big old giant hole in it.
That tree looks pretty with all the snow on it.
Yep. Big old giant sycamore.
Goodness, look at the trees. It's beautiful. And terrifying.
It's pretty. If you like death around every corner.
Should be nice if we had a sled. Where are we going?
I figured we just walk down the road. See what there is to see. Hey friends, welcome back to the homestead. Woke up this morning to a little bit more of a surprise than we were expecting. Ended up getting about 8 inches of snow dumped onto us.
That's a lot for where we live.
That's probably more snow than I've seen in years.
How much do we have the year we moved in?
I think it was only 6 inches of snow that dumped on us that year. And that was 6 years ago, almost, well, to the month. We moved in January, the end of January. So we thought we'd take a little bit of a walk down the road, get away from the kids because they're driving us crazy. No,
we like them.
We like them sometimes.
Is any of this ice or is it all snow?
It's all snow. There was no ice on my truck at all when I cleaned it off.
That's nice.
I just had to brush it off or shovel it off with.
It's heavy.
Yeah. I figured on our nice little walk, we could kind of introduce our thoughts on the channel reboot.
Channel reboot.
That's what I'm calling it, the channel reboot.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed, I ended up changing the...
That's right. Don't blame me for that.
It didn't have anything to do with her. Changing the logo and the banner and the channel art that we're using to be a little bit more meaningful, a little bit more in line with the goals that we've got for our homestead, a little bit more warmth and family oriented. I might get into all the details of what went into it at some point.
There's
but
so many.
So many. But
it has kind of a Western feel to it. I think it's growing on me with your new look.
I don't know what you're talking about. Western feel?
Kind of a Montana rancher. Sort of a...
We're still going to be doing the same day-to-day things that we've got going on Homestead. Same little projects, same little building things and stuff. But we're trying to expand a little bit about what our homestead's about and what the channel is going to be about. So what are some of the things that we're going to start incorporating into the channel?
Learning from other people who are doing some of the things that we hope to do, and trying to glean from their experiences.
Yeah.
So visiting some places.
One of the things that I definitely have learned this past year anyways, is that there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. And probably more stuff that I don't know than I even know. If that makes any sense at all.
It made sense to me.
Instead of just being all willy-nilly about it like I usually am and figuring things out as I go, some of the steps that we want to take on our homestead are probably have a little bit more significance than they have in the past. You know, taking on any kind of livestock or animals, making financial investment in infrastructure, it's all weighs kind of heavy on me. And so I want to make sure that we're doing it the right way.
Okay.
Are you following?
Only a little.
Following a little.
Sorry.
And so, with that being said, it's just, there's only so much that I can learn from a book. Been reading a lot, getting a lot of ideas, but when it boils down to it, it's kind of hard to tell what you're able to do, what you can do, and what we even want to do just from reading the ins and outs of how to do something in a book. So one of the things that we've purposed to do is start connecting with other homesteaders in our community and our surrounding areas that are doing some of the things that we want to do. People that are raising goats and sheep, people that have dairy animals, people that have meat chickens, people that have rabbits, connecting with them, learning from them, visiting their homestead, seeing their setups, how they do things, where they get their supplies, where they get their resources, and what works well for them.
Look at how gorgeous that is.
And the thought process is that if we can glean a little bit of information, take some of the positive things that other people are doing, then bring that back to our homestead, start implementing those things on our property. I think that's a much better way to learn instead of just saying, oh, I think this is interesting, let's try this, and then it failing miserably and having to start from scratch all over. So that's kind of our goal for this year, is to just spend a lot more time learning from others and researching what we actually like, what we don't like, what we want to do in the future. So, how are your toes feeling?
Oh, they're like frozen solid.
Do you need me to give you a piggyback ride?
That's all right.
All right, you sure?
I'm sure. Harvey? What you got? You got a stick? He's break the stick. Do your feet stay warm inside of your boots?
They do. These are well insulated thermal hunting boots that keep me dry.
Oh look, here's more.
Keep me warm.
So I need a pair of boots that are not just snow boots. I don't feel like we really get enough snow. Of course, here lately we've been challenging that, haven't we? But I don't think we really get enough snow for me to warrant having a pair of snow boots, but definitely a pair of multi-purpose sturdy boots that are waterproof with good tread, because Lord knows I don't need a slip. Goodness. Ooh. Just broke off, didn't it?
Yep. It got busted.
Yeah, we wanted to move up here. I think what did it for you was that picnic up in that field. That was terrible for me, terrifying. It was growing up so high and it was scary. Like, I really thought that definitely a snake was gonna come have a picnic with us. It was so overgrown and unkept. But for me, it was this road.
Yeah.
It was August and all of the butterflies, just hundreds of them were everywhere, all over this road. And it was hot, but all the shade from all of these trees that are so heavy with snow right now was absolutely gorgeous. And then we came all the way down with our little children. They were so much smaller than to that place down here where the creek crosses over the road that I didn't even know existed. And they all took off their shoes and just waded in the cool water in this peaceful, quiet place with all these butterflies. It was like magic.
It's like magic.
This is one of my favorite spots, is coming down this road.
Walk in the 8-inch deep snow, avoiding widowmakers.
Certain death above us.
Ready to fall on us at any moment.
This is probably a terrible idea. Look at that.
It's pretty. Well, that's about it. We're heading back down the road, back to the house. See if we can take the kids out sledding or something fun.
We don't have a sled.
We don't have a sled. We'll make something.
We have a llama inner tube.
Last year we used a table and that worked well.
Did not work well.
Didn't work well.
I would not say that worked well.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for enjoying our channel. And be watching for new content coming out. More educational content, more
educational for us.
Educational for us, and hopefully for you guys too. We're going to try to share as much information as we learn that we can. See some new and different homesteads, see what they're doing. Get some more animals and critters on our videos. So I know that we always enjoy that. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. See what we've got going on. We'll see you on the next video. We're gonna go get warmed up. Bye-bye.
Dad, please be careful. Like, really, really careful. That's a no. I said a no. Did you not hear me say that was a no?
What are you talking about?